East Africa, a region where nature writes the most breathtaking stories and history stretches back to the dawn of humanity. From towering mountains to turquoise seas, from ancient kingdoms to modern cultural powerhouses, this is a part of the continent that constantly amazes the world. But how much do you really know about it? In today's episode of Africa's Top Tier, we dive into 10 incredible facts about East Africa that will absolutely blow your mind. So get ready, because this journey will take you from the roof of Africa to the birthplace of coffee with a few surprises in between. So let's go. Starting at number 10, we have Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro. Towering at 5,895 meters, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania is Africa's tallest peak and the tallest freestanding mountain in the entire world. What makes Kilimanjaro so unique isn't just its height, it's the fact that it rises from lush savanna straight into snow and ice, almost as if nature decided to show off. Climbers pass through 5 distinct climate zones, so from tropical forests to Arctic conditions, all in a single journey. The mountain is a global icon, inspiring music like Toto's Africa and countless paintings, books, and documentaries. But its glaciers are melting fast due to climate change, meaning future generations may only know Kilimanjaro's white peak from photos. Coming in at number 9 is East Africa's claim to humanity's original story, the birthplace of modern humans. In Ethiopia's Afar region, archaeologists discovered the remains of Lucy, a 3.2 million year old hominid who walked upright long before Homo sapiens appeared. And in other parts of Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, scientists have found fossils and tools dating back to hundreds of thousands of years. This evidence has led researchers to call East Africa the Cradle of Humankind, the place where modern humans first evolved before migrating to the rest of the world. In other words, no matter where you're watching this from, East Africa is part of your story. Taking the 8th spot is one of Earth's greatest natural wonders, the Great Rift Valley. Stretching over 6,000 kilometers, the Great Rift Valley is a geological wonder so massive that astronauts can spot it from space. It runs through Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, creating dramatic escarpments, fertile plains, and a chain of lakes teeming with life. These rift lakes, like Lake Turkana, Lake Naivasha, and Lake Manyara, are crucial for local communities and wildlife alike. The valley is also a hotspot for biodiversity, with flamingos, rhinos, giraffes, and even rare species like the shoebill stork calling it home. It's a place where Earth's tectonic forces and natural beauty work in perfect, awe-inspiring harmony. At number 7, we head to the shimmering waters of Lake Victoria. Covering 68,800 square kilometers, it is Africa's largest lake and the second largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. It touches 3 countries, Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya, and supports one of the largest inland fishing industries on the continent. For millions of people, Lake Victoria is a source of food, water, and transport, but it's not without challenges. Overfishing, pollution, and invasive species like the Nile perch have put pressure on its delicate ecosystem. Still, for sheer size, beauty, and cultural importance, Lake Victoria is unmatched. Holding the 6th spot is East Africa's unmatched wildlife. The Serengeti in Tanzania, the Masai Mara in Kenya, and Amboseli National Park are home to some of the most famous wildlife spectacles on Earth, and none are famous than the Great Migration. Every year, over 1.5 million wildebeests, along with hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, cross rivers, plains in search of greener pastures. This is nature's biggest overland migration and one of the greatest wildlife shows anywhere in the world. It's not just about the animals, it's about the cultures that have lived alongside them, like the Maasai people who have coexisted with this wildlife for centuries. Halfway at number 5, we celebrate East Africa's dominance in long-distance running. Kenya's Kalenjin runners and Ethiopia's Oromo and Amhara athletes dominate marathons and distance races across the globe. Legends like Eliud Kipchoge, the first man to run a marathon in under 2 hours, and Haile Gebrselassie, a multiple Olympic gold medalist, have made East Africa synonymous with endurance running. Their success is credited to high altitude training environments, strong running traditions, and perhaps most importantly, an unshakable will to win. Landing at number 4 are East Africa's island paradises. Zanzibar, off the coast of Tanzania, was once a major spice trading hub, blending African, Arab, Indian, and European cultures into a unique heritage. Its capital, Stone Town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site filled with winding alleys, ornate doors, and centuries-old buildings. In Kenya, Lamu Island offers a slower pace of life, rich Swahili traditions, and stunning dhow-lined beaches. These islands aren't just vacation spots, they're living museums of trade, culture, and resilience. East Africa is one of the most multilingual regions in the world, but one language stands out: Swahili. Spoken by over 100 million people across Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and beyond, Swahili started as a trade language along the coast and evolved into a unifying regional lingua franca. Today, it's the language of music, poetry, and even politics, and it is recognized as one of the official working languages of the African Union. So whether you're in Dar es Salaam or Mombasa, a simple jambo can open the door to warm connections. The runner-up at number 2 is the source of the Nile River. The Nile is legendary and often called the lifeblood of civilizations, and East Africa is where one of its greatest journeys begins. The White Nile, one of the river's 2 main tributaries, starts its epic path in Uganda, flowing out of Lake Victoria before winding through South Sudan, and joining the Blue Nile in Khartoum. From there, it travels all the way to Egypt and empties into the Mediterranean Sea, a journey spanning more than 6,600 kilometers. This river has been the backbone of agriculture for thousands of years, allowing ancient civilizations to flourish in what would otherwise be arid land. Its flood cycles, recorded as far back as the pharaohs, dictated planting seasons and food security. And the source itself, standing at Jinja, Uganda, where the White Nile emerges, is like stepping into history, the exact point where water begins a journey that has shaped human culture, trade, and survival for millennia. Even today, millions depend on the Nile for drinking water, irrigation, transport, and electricity. It's more than a river, it's a living link between East Africa and the wider world. And finally, at number 1, East Africa is coffee's birthplace. Your morning espresso, latte, or cappuccino owes its very existence to East Africa. According to Ethiopian legend, it all started in the 9th century when a goat herder named Kaldi, who noticed his goats were unusually energetic after eating bright red cherries from a certain shrub. Word of this strange energy-boosting plant spread quickly to local monks who began brewing a drink from the beans to help them stay awake during long prayers. From Ethiopia, coffee traveled to Yemen, then across the Middle East, eventually making its way to Europe, the Americas, and the rest of the world. Today, Ethiopia and Kenya are among the world's most respected coffee producers, with Ethiopian beans celebrated for their floral, wine-like notes and Kenyan beans prized for their bright, citrusy flavors. The global coffee industry is worth over $100 billion annually, but here in East Africa, it is deeply personal. In Ethiopia, coffee isn't just a drink, it is an art form and a social ritual. The traditional coffee ceremony can last hours, with green beans roasted over an open flame, ground by hand, and brewed in a jabena, a special clay pot. Conversations flow as freely as the coffee itself, turning each gathering into an act of hospitality, community, and tradition. So the next time you grab your favorite cup of coffee, remember, You're holding a piece of East Africa's history, culture, and enduring legacy in your hands. From the highest peaks to the deepest roots of human history, East Africa is a region of endless wonder. Which fact amazed you the most? Was it the cradle of humanity, the Great Migration, or the fact that your morning coffee started here? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Africa's Top Tier for more fascinating stories from across the continent. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and stay African.